People need to understand that veterans aren't the only heroes. As we fight our fight with PTSD and suicide, there are heroes within the community. There are heroes within the cannabis space. So Eric, I want to thank you for being a hero to me as a veteran who was looking for a way to heal, offering me an opportunity, and living up to that promise. So I thank you. I am the founder and CEO of Mission Zero. We are an organization dedicated to ending veteran suicide. Briefly, I'll tell you my story. I was part of the invasion in 2003, did 14 consecutive months in combat, honorably discharged in 2005, and for 13 years I battled PTSD, the pill battle with the VA, and suicide, obviously. To the tune of 22 veterans a day now. We lose every 90 minutes or so there's a veteran committing suicide. That's obviously not okay. So my wife and I have done everything that we can to raise awareness on PTSD, suicide, and just travel the country, travel the world to do anything and everything that we can to get the sphere of influence behind us, get the community behind us, society as a whole behind us. Art, psycho-art therapy for me has been a way for me to release some of those demons, some of those thoughts. One of my favorite things to do, and I sincerely say this, is grab a coloring book and some Crayola crayons with my daughter and just color with her. She doesn't even have to say it but one time, Papa, do you want to color? And we color. These resources need to be available for veterans. Society needs to understand that cannabis-inspired art is not taboo. It is a form of therapy for us. And without it, we will continue falling into the pitfalls of PTSD and suicide. I'd also like to introduce someone who is also a hero. Dr. Barry Gordon of Compassionate Cannabis Clinic is here. We're proud to say that we stand hand in hand with them and have partnered with them to further the awareness on PTSD suicide. We have a table here in front with plenty of free material. We hope to see you. My wife, Danielle Belen, is standing right there. And Barry, if you'd like to come up here, I'd like to give you a few moments to speak. And like I said, this is a hero because he stands hand in hand with veterans. He's stood hand in hand with police. I love this man, and I want to thank you.
Hey, listen, to be thanked by such a hero himself is such a humbling thing for me. And thanks, Jose. I'm and Eric as well. To look out and see this. A year ago, guys, I was nothing but a humble, retired, semi-retired emergency medicine physician from Akron, Ohio. Moved down to Florida after retiring from the ER and found a new family here. Little did I know when the constitutional amendment passed on December 8th by 71% of the state's population that I would become one of the members of what I call the rope pullers. I tell everybody, in the cannabis space today, those of us that are doing what we're doing, we're all pulling on the rope. We need to pull on the rope together in a tug-of-war type of fashion because even though we have a lot more people than they do, they got the money and the power, right? So we need to, all of us, be that the Florida's for Freedom group at Colby, Regulate, who I didn't see here, or Medicinal, we're all on the same page, bringing society what they need to hear. Now it's funny, if you look at your Facebook today, you'll see that Jeff Sessions, even today, I don't know if everybody else saw that come up. They didn't get the same feeds I do. Jeff Sessions says the American public is not educated on cannabis. Well, you know what, Jeff? You're right, buddy. But you're not talking the same language that we are. Okay? You're talking the prohibitionist language. And Jose, thank you so much for bringing me up. You're the hero today. I'm just out there trying to help those like you that are looking for a more natural alternative to the big pharma meds that they've been shoving at us for years. Every single patient that comes into my clinic, we're in Venice, Florida, guys, other side of the state. We opened up on January 3rd with 0 patients. As the constitutional amendment allowed, as I said, I was in semi-retirement. I didn't have a family practice, a general practice. We committed to just doing cannabis medicine because I knew that if I just did that, stayed out of the narcotic zone, didn't take insurance company money, didn't have a hospital system telling me what to do, I could do what I wanted to do and what needed to be done. So people say, how can you do what you've done in such a fast time? A, I wanted to do it. B, it needed to be done. And I had the freedom to do it. And I thank you, Jose, once again for fighting for the freedom that we all have in this country to pursue a plant that comes out of the ground that's never killed anybody and never will. People say, why are you so fervent in what you do? I have 32 years of working on the floors in America's emergency rooms. Never resuscitated anybody from cannabis. Never saw anybody come into my emergency medicine world because of a complication of cannabis. The only problem I had from cannabis in my ER, the only problem I had from cannabis in the ER was when the stoned kids were out in the waiting room waiting for the drunk kid that they had to bring in while he was barfing. The nurses were taking care of what they were doing. They were stealing my Snickers from the so when it's 3:30 in the morning, I don't get my Snickers. But seriously, I also personally never saw anybody smoke a joint and beat up their wife. That's alcohol. Never had to scrape anybody off an accident scene because they were wiped out by somebody driving 95 miles an hour down the wrong side of the road from cancer. Now everybody don't smoke and drive, everybody knows that, okay? But you're more likely to be hit from behind going like 16 miles an hour. So my point is, just from the practical side, and I tell everybody this, I'm not a scientist. Greg Gerben, for example, Jose Santos Ramos, Zeno. I can't believe those are his favorite. When I see him, I'm going to call him out on it. Not tell me he was so talented that way. But he's a researcher. We need those people on the science side proving what we all know. What I bring to the game is the social science and what I've seen in the past. And I'm going to end up by just telling you about what I'm seeing now in the present. Because of the size of my practice in Venice, we have a very active practice now of patients who have actually received medicines from the dispensaries and are coming back for follow-up evaluations. And let me tell you something, everybody. The results are almost miraculous, right? We survey our patients when they come back. Literally 75% of our patients are already reducing the big pharma medicines they've been taking. First class is sleeping medication. Second class is opiates. Third class are the benzodiazepines. So we're seeing positive results every single day. My lovely wife and partner, Patty, who is, but I have to say, she's what we call our patient advocate. Everybody, when you go to a physician's practice and you're looking for medical cannabis, I want to tell you a couple things first off. One is, the system's out there and working, which is just where I was leading to. So don't wait. There are doctors out there right now that can get the medication that you need. So if you're waiting for a different time or another time, the time is now. We need people in the system, supporting the system, right? So believe me, there's good doctors out there. I tell doctors that come in to visit us, get a patient advocate in your practice, somebody who knows the medicines, right? So they can advise people. When Patty and I go out to the various grow facilities and we meet the people behind the scenes, tending to the buds, spinning down the processors. I have no idea what chemists did in this state, Eric, before cannabis. Seriously, they're back there, they're spinning, they're doing, they're this, that. But we tell every single one of them, keep doing what you're doing because it's working, right? So from the boots on the ground side of things, believe me when I tell you, the system in Florida right now, even though it's early, I thank Truly for being there, of course, as it is in the other dispensaries because they're there for our patients. So that's the news from the front, everybody, is that the system's out there, it's working, and it's helping patients. So encourage everybody that you know, if they have a chronic medical condition, to get involved in the program.